Again, and I talked about this on last stream, Hassan's been losing it because everybody's been going after, the React meta, quote unquote, or as, Polygon likes to call it, the TV meta, which is, there's no meta to it. It's just people watching TV, literally watching TV, hoping they don't get fucking struck or banned foolishly, right? So Exci recently did a big video on their channel talking about reaction content, talking about how, we used to stigmatize reaction content and go after it, but now it's just kind of accepted and it's still wrong. And if anything, it's worse now because a guy like Hassan is probably like 10 times worse than even Jinx from back in the day. Jinx Reloaded? Yeah, Hassan's probably a worse example of it, right? At least Jinx would link the fucking videos that he was watching. Hassan doesn't even do that because he's on fucking Twitch, right? So it's completely unregulated. It's completely a shit zone of just people just grabbing and stealing content to fill their 10-hour boring dead air streams. So Hassan's chimping out on Twitter as usual. He says, "This is a wild take." So he's responding to somebody saying, "When he joins, you should say you're going to eat something and leave him alone with your chair for 30 minutes, right?" Making fun of Hassan and the chair meme. Hassan says, "This is a wild take and it speaks to the power of compilations. I have 8 hours of stream you can watch through to realize that this is absolutely not the case, but you can of course find moments of dead air, grabbing something off camera and using the bathroom as I stream 8 to 10 hours a day." It's not just moments, man. There's times where Hassan will just get up and go cook dinner, or he'll go take a fucking 20-minute shit, or he'll do something, he'll get up, go take a phone call, and he'll just leave videos playing, either people's content on YouTube, or MasterChef on TV, or Hassan doesn't do this, but other streamers will do this, they'll watch fucking just straight up anime, they'll even sit down and watch anime, and they'll be about as or less fair use than Susie Liu. Actually, I think Susie Liu, all credit where it's due, I think Susie Liu probably does a better job reacting to content than a majority of these Twitch streamers. That's a nuclear take, but honestly, I think that it's probably true. Not to say that what she does isn't fair use either, but I think at least it's a little bit better than these guys, because at least she'll blur it, and she'll edit every now and again, and she'll pause every now and again. Again, I don't think it's enough to constitute fair use, but I think it's a little bit better. A little bit, at least, right? So then he's like, "I pause videos so fucking much when I'm reacting that even Casually Explained famously ripped on me." Yeah, when he's watching a politics video, and he's pausing every 2 seconds to give, some dumb fuck political take, I'm sure then he pauses a lot. But when he's watching, fucking TV, or when he's not even there to respond to a fucking video, there's not really much pausing going on, is there now? And that's the problem, right? Even if some of the content you do is fair use, not all of it is. And that's the issue here, right? So Hassan, when backed into a corner, when challenged for his poor takes on reaction content and his, in some cases, stealing of other people's content, he just goes on the air to just fucking lie about the person criticizing them openly and face no consequence for it, right? So listen to this clip right here.
Watch their videos ever again, and I move on.
This is Hassan talking about Exci.
This is what I said 1 fucking year ago. Since then, he made a video, or they made a video. Afterwards, they had a bunch of fucking Nazis in the kill stream get together and do an 8-hour reaction to my entire stream. I think it was.
Okay, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know this, but I'm pretty sure what Hassan is referencing is not Nazis on the kill stream. It was EFAP. Because I'm pretty sure EFAP, they did an episode with Exci goofing on Hassan, right? And by the way, they're not Nazis. I don't know much about EFAP or Maul or any of them, but I'm 99.9% sure they're not fucking Nazis. All right? What the fuck is Hassan even talking about? This guy is schizo. He's just literally just making shit up, right?
A bunch of fucking Nazis in the kill stream get together and do an 8-hour reaction to my entire stream. I think it was an 8 or 10 hour fucking podcast that they did on that. Okay? And I apologized back then. And they held on to the grudge. And then they made another video now. Another video a year later. Sargon of Akkad joined. Multiple 8-hour streams. If you expect me to think that that person is charitable at this point, I don't know what to tell you.
Now, as far as I know, Sargon of Akkad wasn't there either.
Because it's not. You're a fucking psycho if you think that that is a charitable person. No, that is a deranged person. It's a 5-minute video, which I apologize for. It's incredibly petty.
Yeah, and then he did the same thing over again. Oh, well, he apologized for it. Okay. So Exci says, and by the way, I don't even know if did Hassan even apologize to Exci in any way? Well, Exci had to say this. Yup, literally all just overtly false claims that I have to deal with 40,000 people believing about me now because their daddy Hassan said it was true. Thanks, man. I really appreciate how maturely you've handled being called out for not giving credit. I love how he corrects my pronouns from he to they before saying the Nazi shit about me. Does he think I'm a they-them Nazi? Is that genuinely what he believes? If you want to know how the claims are false, here we go. The quote Nazi kill stream is a panel composed of predominantly liberals, as far as I'm aware. I did not set up or even attend the stream. I had no involvement in it. It happened completely without my involvement in any way. I have literally never interacted with Sargon of Akkad. Also, his memory doesn't seem to be serving him well, and coincidentally, everything he's misremembered makes him look better and makes me look worse. It was about 5 months ago, not a year. The delay was this long because I had other videos I wanted to make first. I only made one video on him, not two. The first video was just a stream where we listened to his arguments and responded to them. I always intended to turn the arguments made in that stream into a video. The video of mine he freebooted was 14 minutes, not 5. These are all small mistakes, but it's odd they all seem to favor the narrative he's trying to put forward. Everything else is explained in the video. For example, he keeps saying he apologized. It is true that he apologized for watching my video, but he never actually apologized for any of the other things I actually took issue with. Here's the timestamp.
Back it up with a source. Hassan, my source is that I made the
I see this. I'm happy for you to react to my videos. If proper credit is given, however, please don't just let them play as filler, sitting there saying very little and just having lunch or leaving them in the room. Like, come on, man, I'm fine with react content. It's just
God, this guy is like, the way he like talks is so annoying. Like this cadence. Ugh.
This requires a substance or significant reaction and proper credit. Okay, fair.
Oh, okay. He's taking it really well.
That's totally fine. He makes the most sense.
Well, that's nice to see, isn't it?
I mean, I understand.
Sweet, dude.
My man said react harder.
Oh. So I have like 30 minutes of Hassan's response to work with in my editing room here. If I was the kind of shady fuck to choose the clips I play with maximum bias, I could make Hassan look like a wonderful saint.
I personally don't care. But if others do, then, dude, absolutely, I will respect that. 1,000%.
Or I could make him look like the biggest gaping asshole who ever lived.
Just such a fucking dingus, dude. Just show their channel name, dumbass. How is that so fucking hard? Like, what is this attitude that you have? You stupid fuck.
Man, how are both those clips from the same stream? Well,
I highly recommend this video, by the way. I've seen the whole thing. It's very good. And I mean, Jay just annihilates Hassan in this thread. Like, literally. Was there a single thing Hassan said in just that 50 seconds that was true? Like, what did he actually get right there? I don't know, honestly. And that's kind of a problem, right? Because again, Hassan is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. On average, he gets about, 40,000 viewers concurrent? Let's look up the new numbers right now. Let's see what this guy gets. 27K. Average, okay? All right, he's live right now with 32K, okay? He gets a lot of fucking viewers, which means that when he says these things, like just wildly unverifiable claims about random people that criticize him in good faith, okay? Jay's not some like Nazi out to get Hassan. Again, that's ridiculous, you know? I mean, Jay's trans. Like, what are they, like a trans Nazi? I don't think that's how that works. But Hassan can just comfortably say these things about people and never face any accountability because other streamers won't even hold him accountable. H3 won't hold him accountable. The guy that does a fucking show with them. Who's going to hold him accountable? I mean, I guess it's going to be people like Jay, or people like me, or people like Nick Diorio, or maybe other YouTubers like the guys on EFAP. I guess we'll all keep them accountable. But does it really matter when all of our audiences, even EFAP, is like a fraction of what Hasan has, right? The point is that Hasan will go on stream all the time and just comfortably lie about people and just get the most basic fucking facts wrong. And even if he lies about something and it doesn't really matter what the lie is, or if the lie isn't that big of a deal, it's just like a minor detail that he will like either purposely or maybe even accidentally mess up, it still adds up, right? Like this guy has a shit track record, but nobody's really aware of that and people just kind of give it a pass. And that's kind of a problem, right? Because again, remember, in 2020, at the height of Hasan's power, all right, he watched a video from Nick Diorio and Boblax making fun of him, right? And his response was to call them both Trump-supporting Republicans and Trump voters. You know, Nick, all right, who everybody in my chat thinks is like a fucking communist. And then you got Boblax, who's a fucking Canadian lib. Do you think Boblax voted for Trump in Canada as a liberal? Do you really think that happened? I don't think so either. Of course, Hasan doesn't know who Nick Diorio and Boblax is, but if he gets criticized even slightly for non-political reasons, we're not talking about politics here. We're just talking about random shit, right? If his go-to response is to poison the well and just gaslight his whole audience into thinking that they're just fucking scum of the earth neo-Nazis, that's kind of an issue. Because those are serious allegations that he's just making randomly. You know, it's like a step below if he just randomly accused anybody that criticized him of like rape. And everybody just believed it, right? That's a big issue. And that's why I think Hasan is probably like the worst guy on the internet right now, who isn't a predator, okay? Obviously predators are worse, but like in terms of like just straight up just bad people, I think Hasan takes number one because he is militant in the lies that he's willing to say about people. And that's bad. Again, that's a problem. That's not good. So that's why I think he's like the worst person on the fucking internet right now. Oh, on top of that, here's a bonus meme. I don't know how relevant this is or how much this matters, but here's Hasan wearing a mask in his car with like two people in the car with him. Harry is not wearing a mask at the stadium for the Super Bowl. Lol. I don't know. That's just a bonus meme. I don't really care. But it's funny, nonetheless. It's just a good meme there. Why was Hasan there? Because Hasan's a fucking capitalist, dude. This whole idea that Hasan's like this premier socialist. All right, actually, rant not done. Rant not done, okay? This idea that Hasan is a socialist is bullshit. He is a socialist by name only. He uses it as an aesthetic to make himself look different and make himself look edgy on stream. He's like XQC, but he has politics and socialism to make him look cooler than just your average Twitch streamer. Just like how Dr. Disrespect uses this like, you know, 80s like wrestler, like, you know, aesthetic or appearance, you know, Dr. Disrespect plays a character. It's almost like that, except the character isn't intentional. It's just a result of Hasan using something to grift an audience on Twitch to then allow him, it's like a vehicle that allows him to become a generic normie Twitch streamer while still having like this idea that he's like, you know, running some sort of political movement or helping some sort of political cause, which he's not, all right? He was a guy who grew up, got a job at TYT because his uncle ran a major multi-million-dollar media industry, the Young Turks. He got a job there. He started a Twitch channel. He started doing Twitch politics, and now he still does Twitch politics on the occasion, but he's mostly just a regular-ass normal Twitch streamer who used socialism to make himself look cooler than everybody else when in fact he doesn't really believe in it and probably couldn't even define what socialism even is, okay? Can't wait for Exci to come out and defend Hasan for using other people's content and then bullying them. Won't be hypocritical at all. Yeah, exactly. The worst part is that if Hasan watched a Matt Haas video and Matt Haas sued him, I don't think we could even defend him. Unless it was nefarious. Now, I still think suing people on the internet is fucking cringe, But if it's like a fucking fair use lawsuit and Hassan was even, and Hassan was literally just like, the reaction was just his fucking chair spinning around and he wasn't even there to watch the video, I don't even think I could defend him. What is there even to defend there, you know? What does Hassan even do on stream? Let's see what he's doing right now. What's he talking about right now?
Cycle. There's a reason why you have to fucking wear a seatbelt when you're driving in a car, because the government has realized that you're a fucking idiot, okay? And has decided, because you're a fucking idiot, we will actually fucking make the rules for you.
Yeah, just like how, you know, copyright law and DMCA exists for a reason. Because, you know, people that want to protect their intellectual property realize that you're a fucking idiot who's just gonna watch it on stream and run ads over it and run donations over it and collect all the money without, you know, providing, you know, a transformative nature to your fucking content. So yeah, there you go.